good afternoon to everyone. Your is always here for you, Greta Durso. And welcome back to Different Talks. So, today we'll have the honor of attending a different debate than usually, because this is about visually impaired people and politics. So, let's not talk too much and let's follow the situation together. So, here for us we are Cynthia, that is visually impaired and ordinary people, and Urte.
Hello, I'm Urte, and today I'm going to talk with Cynthia and Joy. So Cynthia, tell me, how visually impaired people can participate in voting?
So we have two options. We can vote in we can vote in websites, and we can vote in real life, but there we need to take a guider with us, because there we need to write which we prefer, and that's the way how we can vote. But for elderly who don't use mobile devices, who don't use modern technology, I think it's harder for them, and that's why I think we should make articles about politics in Braille.
How can we make voting easier for visually impaired people?
Yeah, we should write something in Braille also, and maybe to make them a little bit more interested on that, with more available things for them.
Cynthia, do you think that a visually impaired person can be a politician?
Yeah, sure, I know a few examples, but if someone wants to be a politician, they should know that it's really hard, because most of the times it depends from disability, but there is a lot of texts, and it's not the worst part. The worst part is that sometimes visually impaired politicians are not heard. So it's possible, but you should understand your hard job.
Yeah. Do you think that visually impaired people get enough support from the government and politicians?
We have a lot of, in Latvia we have a lot of support, and also a lot of things which they could make better. So we have monthly payment from government, it depends from group. We have free public transport, it also depends from group, and first group has an assistant. We have 3 groups, and support from politicians. They should think about more available work for blind or visually impaired people, because this statistics is not good.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you for attention.
We have Mothers. Mothers is a politician. So, you always talk about the situation of visually impaired people in politics, but what do you really think about it?
Well, my opinion on visually impaired people and the blind is quite simple. They're still people just like us, they just need some extra help in some ways. For example, an assistant or braille text and stuff like that.
Okay. According to you, does our country do something for integrate at 100% the visually impaired people?
Well, it's not 100%, but it is quite high up there. One of my suggestions would be, if you take voting for example, is the voting billet tickets. they're always just pure text. There's no braille or no enlarged text for people who see worse. And honestly, also jobs. Some people don't like hire visually impaired people just because they don't see as well, but they can do the same work as a normal person could.
Okay, I'm agree with you. So thank you for time and for point of view.
Thank you for
You're
having me.
So the next person, please come with your documents, passports. Hello, have a seat. The helper would help the person. So, okay, I'll check your documents. Okay, what is your name?
Diana.
Okay, Diana. So here's your ballot paper. And with the help, choose that you're voting for and vote for somebody. Thank you very much for participating and electing our government. Goodbye, have a nice day. Attention, now we have our new Prime Minister, Scindia. So let's listen to her first speech as a Prime Minister.
Yay, hi everyone. Hello everyone, I'm Cynthia. I'm really glad to be here. I'm appreciated to be a new Prime Minister. It's gonna be my first time to being a Prime Minister and I hope everything will work. But so as I already said my aims, we will make people's life better as much as possible, and as a visually impaired I know how hard it is sometimes to live, so I will include everyone in the jobs with any kind of disabilities, and we will raise payment for a job. We will make better health system and education systems, so our country will grow in science and work. So
Hey,
Now you clap.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Opportunities don't happen, create them.